today's review, we're talking about the Armitron Sports 53 or model number 40/8330. Let's get right into it. For price, I purchased this off of the Armitron website and I spent $21. Of course, if you do some Google searching, you can easily find some discount codes or promo codes. I went ahead and removed the NATO strap so we can do a quick 360. It's just your basic Armitron digital sports watch, so nothing crazy here. And there you go. For the dimensions across the case, I'm getting around 48 millimeters, and for case thickness, right at 14 millimeters. For weight, we're looking at 67 grams or 2¼ ounces. Again, great numbers here for an everyday sports watch. Here is the wrist shot. I've got an 8-inch wrist, but I think that this watch will fit just fine on most wrists. Now just going over some functions and features, starting off with the main dial. You've got calendar data, main time, and then this little animation here. I haven't been able to pinpoint a pattern, so I think it's just randomized blocks, kind of just as a fun, quirky little animation. Let me know if you know the actual purpose of these. I don't think there is one. If you hit this button right up here, start stop, it will show you the year as well as the month and date. And then this reset button, obviously it's used to adjust the time, but if you just press it once, then it'll change to a 12-hour time. I prefer 24-hour time. Now just cycling over the different mode options, we've got alarm, stopwatch, dual time, and then back to main time. I found it odd that they didn't add a timer because my other Armitron digital watches have a timer in them. However, I don't think that's too big of a deal considering the price point, but also, I don't think it costs any extra to have added a timer, but it is what it is. Plastic crystal, unfortunately, but again, in this caliber of watch, this is what you're expecting. And then for water resistance, 100 meters of water resistance, so perfect for day-to-day activities, and it will survive just fine for some normal submergence in water. Your backlight button is going to be right here as indicated by the EL right there, and as you can see on the screen, it's perfectly fine. I very much like this style of backlight. I think it's not too in your face, it's just right. Unfortunately, as with many other Armitron digital watches, this one came with the proprietary hook and loop or Velcro band. I'm not a fan of it. It's comfortable and it works just fine, but again, I'm just not a fan of it. So it wasn't a big deal to remove it myself. I just took a knife and cut it, and I got my own 20 millimeter NATO band, and honestly, personally, I think that looks fantastic. And you've got these, so I don't know what this is called. They're not lugs. Either way, they pop out, and so here, I'll show you. So as I was talking about these, how they kind of pop out and it raises the watch ever so slightly. It's going to look more pronounced here because I've got my wrist in this weird angle, but that clearance right there makes it super comfortable. There's a lot of airflow through there, and it just feels like it's sitting on a cloud on your wrist. And because of that, I think actually it's preferred to swap out with the NATO band. It's absolutely fantastic. 10 out of 10 if you are able to get this watch and remove the proprietary band and swap it out with a NATO strap. Now just going over my personal thoughts. This 8330 is really just a fantastic watch. Armitron is one of those companies where they're kind of, nothing special, but when they get it right, I think they really get it right. And what I think they get right are budget-friendly digital watches with wide open displays. With these numbers, they're super large, easily visible, very easy to see, very practical, and it's got all the functions and features that you would need for, you know, either an adventure or just everyday casual wear, and it's just a great thing. If I had to pick out a negative, maybe it would be these non-functioning bezels. But again, it kind of adds to the style and overall appearance, so I'm not going to knock it for having a non-functioning bezel. Other than that, maybe this animation here, I will agree that it adds to the charm and quirkiness, but I think it would have been more effective if they had an actual functioning minute animation or 10-second animation, so it could actually be used as a practical feature, as a quick reference if you want to time something without having to go to the stopwatch feature or function. But all the nitpicking stuff aside, this is a fantastic watch, super budget friendly and affordable for all types of people. So to sum it all up, I highly recommend the 8330, if not for yourself, then for someone you care about, someone that you want to have a reliable timepiece. And if you do end up buying it, I highly recommend doing what I did, getting rid of the proprietary band and swapping it out for a NATO strap. But again, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you with your next watch purchase. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.